Okay, next up is in the grand tradition of horse films, and no, it's not starring Sarah Jessica Parker, called Secretariat, and that joke was for you, Rachel. Okay, anyway, now this is, of course, Disney film about this horse of the same name, and a really phenomenal horse. And Diane Lane here plays Penny Shineri, who, of course, wears her, you know, 3/4 length skirts and bouffant hairdo. She looks like she'd be a spokesperson for cake mixes or Studebakers. But I gotta say, the achievement of both what this movie and what Lane does with all of it is they do quite well here, since Lane has, you know, the uncanny ability to play films, to write her off as a sufferer, a role that she has due to bad movies with bad men in them, and she knows all too well. But not this time. Lane really dominates this film. She has nothing but confident poise. She often props her face on her other hand, and every time we see her do it, she just really extremely gets us there with something different, though through sadness and astonishment, and she just has all the wonderful emotions that this character really portrays. Now, after her mother dies, her father, played by Scott Glenn, falls into a vegetative state, Shineri decides to take over her daddy's new farm, which includes a handful of champion horses, in particular one named Secretariat. Now, by nearly every standard, Secretariat is a small, really conventional, middle-of-the-road Disney film, like we've seen a million times with Remember the Titans was a fantastic film. It was probably the best of the genre. But films like Miracle and films like Glory Road and stuff like that, and The Rookie. These movies are just very middle of the road, but they all have one thing in common: they're decent. For some reason, Remember the Titans had more of a commentary in it, and that's what made it a little better than, or actually, it's made a lot better, I should say. It made my best films of the year that year than it really deserved to be. Now, if you know the tale of Shineri's great American thoroughbred in the movies, you know, whole premise, even if it's predictable, the film really is, you know, proof of, I guess you could say, of what care, polish, and some modest humor could really do just to make even a simple movie just enjoyable. Either simple movie's enjoyable or it's not. I mean, you know, it seems as though, you know, we get these tired, you know, biopic films about, you know, these, you know, sports figures or heroes or whatever, but here it's nothing. They're not going for anything spectacular or Oscar-worthy or artful. They're just going for a nice family story, and they get that here. I also want to give kudos to John Malkovich, who really provides some of the film's most humorous and bright, uplifting moments. He's a fantastic actor. James Cromwell here is really good. There's just some great performance all around, but really the movie belongs to Diane Lane, finally breaking out of her funk of just awful film after awful film. I'm really glad to see she's back on track, and Disney really has a way of putting these together. I gotta say too that it's easy to it's easy just to make this film fail. It is your typical Disney lore, but really the characters are drawn depthful enough to make this a winner, so I really cannot complain. And overall, I was smiling through it. It was really an effective picture, so I give Secretariat 3.5 stars out of 5.